Good morning and welcome to episode 729 of Hard Factor. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. It is Friday, July 16th, 2021. We have all the hosts here today, and Mark is the only one who is braving it out, keeping the jacket on, staying professional on a Friday.
Well, I figured I'll take it off at the 10-minute mark because I didn't put mine on till the 10-minute mark last show. So
you're paying a penance for. Okay,
I do
very
that.
Professional.
Yeah,
it's a penance honor system too. No one called you out on that. It's just
you felt like you owed us that.
You just love excellence.
Sometimes I just punish myself, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the only way to get better.
That's what my dad does.
Yeah.
He dropped my dad's like one of those dudes. He like punishes himself. Like he can't make a mistake. One time he was drinking some scotch in the kitchen and it slipped out of his hand and it shattered everywhere. And he was so I was like, what are you going to do to punish yourself for that? What are you going to do?
What did he say?
What did he do?
He just shook his head and was just laughing because he knows he's just a curmudgeon-y, I'm Mr. Perfect kind of guy that doesn't make mistakes. So
what would be an example of something he would do?
Nothing. I was just making fun of the fact that he is that kind of guy. He probably isn't going to do it, but I was
drop anything ever again. Blew his hands.
Yeah.
If he had hit you with nothing, I'm going to pour myself another glass of scotch. That would have been
it reminds me of like what I do if I jerk off too much. I then tape my hands to my buttocks so I can't jerk off for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that. Yeah.
And then you got to come up with a lie for why your hands are taped to your buttocks.
Sit on your hands. Yeah.
That's inconvenient. Today is a huge day for Hard Factor. Everybody, this is a reminder to download the Green Room app by Spotify. Get the app, follow the hosts, same social handles as always. First show is on there today at 2 p.m. Eastern. Get in there. We're going to post links to the show so you could actually, get there early. I think we'll post them on Twitter and Instagram, but Green Room app by Spotify, download, follow, get ready. 2 p.m.
We all changed our handles to at Hard Factor name, Will. So I think that that's good.
Oh, good. Yeah,
we didn't. We were all over the place before, but I think we've all changed them to be more.
You guys figured out how to do the edit profile function in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I changed my profile picture today and everything. It's great.
Excellent.
We're ready to rock.
Works kind of like other social media apps.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like it.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much exactly the same. Also, Patreon trivia night for the Send in the Car tier. New Florida Man Friday out there on the patreon.com/hardfactor as well. Also, still the deal where you sign up for a full year of either of the top two tiers, send in the car, pop the clutch, and you get a free t-shirt with that purchase. Boom.
Can't
you get
beat
this
it.
Tiz tee that I'm wearing right now.
I mean, that's literally a 2-month value because if you sign up for the 1 year, you automatically through Patreon, we set it up, you get a free month. So you're already paying 11 months to 12. And then a t-shirt is like the exact cost of like a month, basically. So, I mean, that's 2 free months. You're paying for 10 months, you're getting 12.
Not only the Tiz tees, the Fat Boy Summer line, also tie-dye in the store now too. So
those look good.
There you go. Yeah, 9 p.m. Eastern tonight if you're in the car tier and you're playing trivia. So check the Patreon for the post.
9 p.m. Eastern. Check the Patreon for the post. Anything else, boys, before we hop in to the news, the meat?
No, there's so much stuff today. Let's do it.
All right, time for a cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee in the big time.
Okay, as always, up first is July 16th holidays, and they're shitty. It's Guinea Pig Appreciation Day today on July 16th.
Big Richard Gere Day.
Oh, yeah. What's it? Oh, right. He likes to put those up as
gerbils.
Yeah.
Where did that rumor
my
come
bad.
from?
Yeah.
My bad. Our guinea pigs way too big.
Well, I didn't know that.
No, they're not too big, Mark.
They're less pointy.
Yeah, I think you upgrade from a gerbil to a guinea pig, right?
Sorry,
Right.
Mr. Gere.
You're in that game.
It's the apex.
The difference between like a pencil and then one of those like novelty crayons, the big fat ones.
That was definitely
Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks.
Lemmy
Is that the one
Winks,
that went up Mr. Slave's body?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Guinea
That was a
Pig
great
Master
episode.
2000. You know
What was the fish?
see that guy?
The gefilte fish or whatever it was called. Like the yeah, that was a funny episode.
Yeah, that he's met in the
Katata fish or whatever. Yeah.
Let me winks. Let me winks.
That was a great show. I thought the days were going to suck, but they don't. Apparently, Guinea Pig Appreciation Day is pretty funny. Also, hot dog night.
Yes.
Just hot dog night, not day. Eat a hot dog at night. National Corn Fritter Day. National Fresh Spinach Day. Really at odds with corn and hot dogs. National Personal Chef's Day, which has 2 instances per year. And I'm going to stop reading them if you have multiple instances per year. And World Snake Day.
Yeah, see, this is the problem with personal chefs. This is where we had the argument of a voicemail came in. Would you rather a personal chef or a driver? And my point was, like, you got to make the personal chef part of the family. Obviously, they need to be part of the family. They need 2 days. They need constant reaffirmment. They got to sleep on the mattresses and stuff. It's just too much with the personal chef.
They become unfireable.
Driver.
Yeah,
Driver's the call.
it's too much.
But
What type of attitude?
You can treat a driver like shit.
It's true.
He has to stay in the car after all.
I mean, honestly, if you think about the skill level, right? Like getting your license,
Right.
learning how to cook well. 2 very
Professional
different
chef. Yeah.
That's true. You have a higher skill level with the
Hot dog night. Sounds
All right.
like I need to bring a few bonus dogs to this trivia.
You do need some bonus dogs at the trivia. Today in history, July 16th, in 1945, pretty big day. The USA tested the first ever atomic bomb in New Mexico. Wow. Of course, leading to using those in Japan the following month. In 1951, The Catcher in the Rye came out on this day. In 1969, Apollo 11 launched and led to the first moon landing 4 days after that. And in 1979, Saddam Hussein became the president of Iraq until Bush Jr. finally chased him down in that hole that he was hiding in at the end of the Iraq War. They started over non-existent nuclear weapons. So it's actually like a perfect circle. First nuclear test, non-existent ones, 2003 or whatever. So
Yeah, that's a Rumsfeld thing. Yeah, I heard a story that Rumsfeld would pretend to not be paying attention to distract George Bush so he could get stuff by him.
It was Cheney.
There was probably
You could
probably,
both of them, but Rumsfeld knew what he was doing in there. He's playing chess with poor
Rummy and Cheney were tag teaming.
Bush.
Yeah. You could probably just put a big old plate of brisket in front of Junior. W. Yeah, just
Remember the SNL sketch where Will Ferrell would get distracted by like he was like a cat. He was W, but he was like playing. That was funny.
That's probably what they did with him. Basically, it's like instead of a cat ball, it's just a plate of brisket.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know, he's the only president with an MBA, but everyone
shits on his intelligence.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I like W. I do.
Yeah, he's a guy you could drink a beer with. He seems funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Paints.
For sure.
Seems like he's got a
started the Iraq War still a little bit questionable. I think we
That's tough. That is tough. That's tough. If you can look past
write
that,
him off for that, though.
seems like a good guy. Other than the war,
it's tougher because the guy who was in charge of Iraq tried to kill his dad. So it's harder to like have some plausible deniability there.
You get a little bit. You get a little bit of credit for loving your dad so goddamn much.
You do, and that's what makes him cool in the end. I think.
Right.
You gotta love your dad off the field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
There was a lot of taxpayer dollars in American lives.
Use what you got,
lives and stuff. And,
Let's move on. Okay, but we're going to keep it on Capitol Hill. We're going to stay in politics for number 5 in the trending news today. There was a shitload of trending political stories. So first up, the child tax credit dropped the first checks on Thursday, and most parents, excluding the 3 on this podcast, got checks from the IRS, which are actually early tax credit payments for having a child. So the normal tax credit was increased from $2,000 a kid to $3,000 a kid for 6 to 17-year-old and $3,600 a kid for under 6. And it's being paid out in advance now. So you won't necessarily get the break when you're filing, which is pretty nice for those who got it.
Well, because Wes is not. It's not Wes's year. Wes flip flops tax years. It's not his year.
Wes flip flops, and Pat, you and I are
6 to
babies
17-year-olds.
2021.
Yeah. 6-year-olds.
Yeah, and our babies. It's based on your 2020 tax returns. And Pat, our babies were born in 2021. But don't worry, because if we have the dependence on this year's taxes while we're living in 2021 right now, we should get all the remaining credits when we file for 2021. So technically, we should get the break at the end there. But Wes, I'm sorry. I don't know how that's going to shake out.
Yeah, I should have never I was a nice guy when I got some of those payments and was splitting with her, and now I really regret sending her anything out of that.
Where'd that get you?
Yeah,
nowhere. It got me nowhere.
Yeah, I think
I mean, less money.
I think she might be getting 2 years in a row there of the tax credit.
Yeah. She got me again.
Minute 10.
That's right. She got me again.
Next up in the political update, the bill Mark talked about yesterday for legalizing marijuana and imposing a targeted tax along with it was filed in the Senate this week. It's not called the MORE Act. That's the House's version of the bill. This one is called the Cannabis Administration and Opportunity Act. And Chuck Schumer,
that's a mouthful.
Filed the bill. Yeah, MORE Act is way better, but whatever. It's the Senate version. Chuck Schumer doubled down on the Senate floor on Thursday. He said, I am the first majority leader to say it's time to end the federal prohibition on marijuana. And as majority leader, I'm going to put this issue forward and make it a priority for the Senate, which is awesome. But the first draft of this act isn't going to pass the filibuster with the way that the tax arm is worded. It's like kind of like an affirmative action type tax that goes along with the legalization. So it's awesome, but I'm not sure if that's going to get through.
It's a step. Yeah, it's not going to get it done, but it's a good step. It's good. Right.
Good. Final political update. The Senate finally passed the bipartisan Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act, which makes imports from Xinjiang illegal. Where they have the Uyghur concentration camps. Looking like it'll become law as soon as Nancy and Joe get around to it, whenever that'll be. But
that's where they have kind of like Jumpman has the Jordan logo. That's where they have like a Uyghur guy like just getting restrained as the logo on all the products.
Right, pretty much.
No?
Yeah. If you import those after this gets signed.
I mean, can you just could you just take the products from Xinjiang and then like export them to Beijing and then say they came from Beijing? Is that what they're going to do?
I'm sure there's going to be
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the idea is to force American companies the American companies know where they're doing business. They know if they're working with a factory in Xinjiang or not. That's the idea, right?
Yeah, and technically it would be illegal if you knew that they were coming from there and you got it through a workaround. So they're just, it's a good thing. I think they're trying to enforce labor, or help.
Okay, two good things.
Yeah.
Two good things.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah, pretty. A couple bad things though. Jen Psaki said, she's the White House comms lady. She said that they are giving lists of posts that they don't like to Facebook for Facebook to take care of. So the White House is trying to get into the Facebook censorship game. Not a joke. Also, the Arizona 2020 presidential vote audit in Maricopa County is an alleged dumpster fire. Jefferson County's not participating with the audit. So
excited to see what happens. Did you guys see that Facebook is they're putting forward experts? That's one of the ways they're going to curb misinformation. So Wikipedia has those goddamn piece of shit fucking overzealous godlike editors that banned me from their platform.
Right.
On Facebook, where you'll, depending on how much you post or whatever, they're like, you're an expert. So I don't know what permissions you'll be able to get, but you'll be able to wield that power.
They're going to be even more annoying than Wikipedia experts. A Facebook expert's not someone I want to associate with.
Yeah, I already saw one of the Danish Facebook experts, like a video of her today, and she was like, free speech is not a guaranteed right in the world. And it was
those people think their shit don't stink.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Okay, politics.
I'm a Facebook expert, bud.
Free speech expert. I know exactly what words mean and what words hurt other people, and I'm going to enforce it on you with the backing of the government, apparently. Okay, number 4, the British Open. Day 1 is in the books, and Louis Oosthuizen is in number 1, Jordan Spieth number 2, Harmon, Hughes, a bunch of names I don't know after that. Wes, as the golf expert, how you feeling? What do you think about the British Open?
Good. I tweeted out this morning when I was up, just still reeling from my slot jackpot win from last night, and the first round was getting underway. And yes, I have Spieth and Louis. I've been talking with this dude on Instagram who's super good at golf picks. So yeah, they're looking good. They're about even odds now, Louis and Spieth.
Wow.
So it's the hardest course. Royal St. George is the hardest course in the lineup of the but Louis is dominating it right now.
Wow.
So yeah.
What's the combo like between you and the guy?
Well, we talk about all kinds of stuff. Topher, Cactus Jackal, by the way.
Oh, okay.
But he's in the golf and he's pretty solid at it too. So we just go back and forth about golf, just like
kind of odds
go
were
back and
Spieth?
forth other stuff. Huh?
Very cute.
Spieth.
What
It was
the
like
Spieth thing?
it was Spieth started out like plus 1800, plus 1600. Louis started out like plus 2000. If Spieth wins, it's gonna be nice because I placed like 3 different bets on him throughout like over the course of a couple of days because this guy was talking up Spieth too, and it'll be good. It's good. It's the best major, probably the oldest major. So
if you got live odds, you'd still like people should ride with you the top 2.
Spieth and Louis are definitely the 2 that I would go with. They're both about 5-1 right now. If you got them, before the tournament, they're both about 15 to 20 to 1. But yeah.
So you're friends with a guy named Topher?
Yeah. Well, that's what he is. Yeah. I don't think that's his real name.
Does he play lacrosse?
I know from the looks of him, he does not play lacrosse.
Okay. Well, okay. Number 3,
Good. Solid
Dwayne
dude.
Haskins. You never know. He's a topher after all. Number 3, Dwayne Haskins, the backup Steelers quarterback, has been injured by his wife in a domestic dispute that took place in Las Vegas on July 3rd. His wife, Calabria Gondazeric Haskins, I'm sure I didn't say that last name right, was arrested in Vegas and charged with felony battery and domestic violence after punching Dwayne in the mouth and knocking out at least one tooth, according to the reports from Vegas. Yeah.
Oof.
So Haskins, he's disputed the tooth thing on Instagram. Like he's come out and said like,
well, that's
I'm
pretty
not
easy to
missing a
dispute. Smile, like come on.
right? Except for the hotel staff. Yeah, there's evidence to the contrary. The hotel staff alleged that he came to the desk with a bloody mouth demanding her out of his room, and police say that they found blood and his tooth on the premises before he was taken to the hospital that night. So the argument what's up?
I mean, like, why is that a hill you want to die on? Like it's not like having soft teeth means you're soft, right? Like either the tooth got knocked out or it didn't, Dwayne. Either
Pat,
you fixed it or it didn't.
No,
Yeah,
Pat,
let me show you a picture of Dwayne and Calabria. Here it is. I think this is why he's trying to really avoid this whole story, except for he took himself to the hospital for it.
Think about it logically. You never want to be in a story where your wife hit you in the face with the fist, or vice versa. You never want that, right? But
agreed, but I think that's been established.
When a tooth, yeah. But if she punched him in the face and he didn't lose a tooth, and it was just a fit of rage, eventually it would blow over. This tooth thing is going to be like a meme as long as he's in the NFL. Like the tooth is a very big part of this story.
That's why Wes and I talk about having lost teeth as an adult, because we want to normalize.
Did the woman punch it out? Did your wife punch it out of your mouth?
Right.
No, it was cavities.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Sugar
it was
did.
cavities. Yeah, and everyone already
that's
talks
more
shit about
hardcore.
sugar.
Tic
Yeah.
Tacs.
That's more hardcore, than your wife punching it out. The argument allegedly stemmed from a disagreement about what to do that evening. And Dwayne Haskins got put in the hospital again. He checked himself into the hospital over this. So like her mugshot, you could tell she's looking like she can't believe it's happening. It's hard for me to understand it too, Calabria. And Dwayne claims that he doesn't remember anything at all besides just a little argument. Totally slipped his mind. The hospital, just
I'm
doesn't
sure she
remember.
just punched his tooth out for no reason. Yeah,
I'm gonna call it right now. So
Xanax.
2019 first round draft pick, no longer in the league. Next season,
As of now.
Oh,
Like,
after
no,
the tooth,
this
this
probably
is it.
ends his career.
I think
He's
he's
got
out
an uphill.
now.
Oh, you think the locker room's
Yeah,
going to let him get any fucking credit after he got his
Come
tooth
on,
knocked
man.
out by his
Yeah,
100-pound wife?
It's always weird when a guy like that,
No one's going to run a route for him.
doesn't fail that bad, but doesn't do that great and has an attitude problem, and then shit just really snowballs.
I mean, look at his wife's face. That's the
She's
face
like,
of dealing with Dwayne Haskins. That's
Yeah.
what you look like after dealing with Dwayne Haskins. For a
She
little
thought he was going to amount to something too, Pat. You could tell by that face.
Yeah, that's
She's
why she
very
knocked his
attractive.
tooth out.
Yeah.
Well, he says, "Don't believe what you read," and that he still has his tooth. So, but of
Yeah, there
course,
you go,
he
Wes.
did file the he did file the charges too and check himself into the hospital. So,
She kept up her end of the bargain, Wes. She's first round pretty. He's not first round
Absolutely.
performing. Yeah.
Absolutely.
you can understand where Calabria is coming from. Okay, number 2, got to hurry it up. Sunscreen recall by Johnson & Johnson and the FDA. I've been avoiding this story because we've all used these fucking sunscreens. The affected products are the aerosol cans, Aveeno Protect Plus Refresh, Neutrogena Beach Defense, the one that everybody's used, Neutrogena Cool Dry Sport, Neutrogena Invisible Daily Defense, and Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Aerosol Sunscreen. Here's the cans, guys. You'll recognize like the wet skin ones. Everybody has used that shit. The Neutrogena
I've got a friend.
ones,
I got a friend
cans.
I need to call. Yeah, I got a friend I need to call about this because he's
because everybody that's
He's in
what
trouble.
everybody hands you when you go to the beach. So yeah.
Did they say why?
Because it has this chemical called benzene.
benzene, yeah.
Benzene that causes cancer, and it's overflowing in these cans. And of course, they're all Johnson & Johnson products. So at
What
this
the fuck
point,
is up
like,
with Johnson & Johnson?
We've done the show for 3 years, and we've done like a baker's dozen Johnson & Johnson cancer recalls. So
I've partied with one of the Johnson & Johnson heirs, and which I guess that tells you all you need to know about Johnson & Johnson. They ended up around me partying.
They're reckless.
Yeah.
Was that the one that
C student of a corporation?
was that the one that made the documentary?
Not saying.
Tim
Johnson
reminded
&
us that
Johnson.
there was
one too.
There was the baby powder. remember the baby powder was causing cancer on babies and shit.
Oh yeah, and Jenny's, bro. Like
and Jenny's,
and
then now it's sunscreen. So you got baby powder, you got sunscreen. It's like the
everything.
worst. It's the worst vaccine on the market. It's like
right, Johnson & Johnson. It's just
what is
rough.
going on over there?
They said, Mark, that Johnson & Johnson says they're going to look into it, how this benzene could have possibly got in there while laughing and lighting their cigars.
Right after this party, they're just like,
yeah,
come on.
We're going to look into this, guys. We're right on it. That's what Johnson & Johnson says.
Lighting their Cuban cigars with $100 bills.
Yes. And then number 1 in the cup of coffee in the big time today, Mike Jones. It's just a happy Friday moment here. Mike Jones.
Wood grain gripping.
281-330-8004. Have Mike Jones up on the low.
Same Mike Jones.
Back then they didn't want me.
Now I'm hot. Hose all on me.
Mike Jones. It's such a great marketing technique to just scream your own name all the time. Mike Jones. Okay.
Dude, he was also he innovated with the fucking phone number thing. Like that was so innovative, dude.
That's true. That's true. Well, here's a TikTok clip. He was so innovative that he's a cultural phenomenon. Here's a TikTok clip that went viral where a young man shows off his love for Mike Jones.
To get out from the hood. How to get out the hood? Shit. Bro. I don't know. Goddamn it. Stack your money. Take your ass to work. A lot of these kids don't want to go to work.
Shit, bro. On God, like don't go out with friends, bro. That shit ain't working on God, bro. Stack your money on God.
Man, say that shit.
What's up? What you got? What's the question?
How do you get out from the hood?
Do what?
How do you get out from the hood?
I don't know. I didn't grow up there.
You ain't never been to the hood before. You gotta come to the hood sometime.
No, I mean, I'm down.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, I like Mike Jones. Fucking, I'll get down.
Yeah.
Fucking fofos, I'm tipping. Wood grain, I'm gripping. Switching with the pager. Turn your neck, yo, Dame missing. Me and Slim, we ain't tricking. I'm finger flipping and sword stepping like do it down. I'm cold pipping. Car stopper, him keep spinning. I'm flipping drive with invisible top. Hose down my drop step out. I'm chicken block with 418. Candy green with 11 screen. My gasoline always supreme.
Always supreme. The gasoline always supreme.
Let's go.
Mike Jones.
She hugs him at the end.
Who?
That was awesome.
Mike Jones is bringing the world together.
Wait a minute. Was that a setup? Because that was incredible. That was amazing.
Did you remember the headline about Mike Jones last year? About it was a fake headline, but it was like Mike Jones busted for sex trafficking women in San Antonio, and then like every newspaper had to print a retraction. Slandering Mike Jones's good name.
There's a lot of Mike Jones.
Fuck that. That's true. It's a common name, but he's just. I mean, he's so innovative. And fuck the Mike Jones hate. That's ridiculous. Did they have any proof, Pat? Did they?
No, I think we even covered on this show. So
not on this show. We don't hate him.
We love him. I think I was very disappointed. We called him one time. He picked up.
Chameleonaire, big chameleonaire.
Paul
guys.
Wall,
Paul Wall,
champ.
All
the Swisher House crew.
Yeah.
All the Swisher House crew.
Yeah, repping Swisher House at Hard Factor. And that's going to do it for the cup of coffee in the big time today, which was brought to you today by paintyourlife.com. And let me tell you something right now. There's nothing more impressive to give somebody as a gift than a custom commissioned work of art. Truly stunning results and actually much more affordable than you might think. If you want to give a truly meaningful gift, you got to try paintyourlife.com. Choose from a team of world-class artists and work with them until every detail is perfect. User-friendly platform lets you order custom-made hand-painted portrait in less than 5 minutes. Quick and easy process. Get your hand-painted portrait in about 3 weeks from the time you place your order. Send any picture, yourself, your children, family, a special place, or a cherished pet. Combine photos into one painting. You can just get any custom work you want. You've seen Wes's portrait of himself holding the Chihuahua. It's a power statement. You hang that up in your own house. You hang that up in somebody you care about's house. They're never going to forget you for life. At paintyourlife.com, there is no risk. If you don't love the final painting, your money is refunded, guaranteed. And right now is a limited time offer. Get 20% off your painting. That's right, 20% off and free shipping. To get this special offer, text the word FACTOR to 64,000. That's FACTOR to 64,000. Text FACTOR to 64,000. Paint your life. Celebrate the moments that matter most. Disclaimer: terms apply. Available at paintyourlife.com/terms. Again, text FACTOR to 64,000 to get the deal.
All right, guys. Yeah. Listen up, potheads. You like to get high, huh? Yeah.
Sure.
You stoners. Real high? You guys like to get real high?
Sure.
Super high.
You ever gotten so high that you scromitted?
That sounds like something with vomiting, something and vomiting. And no,
sounds like you've never really gotten high at all.
Scream vomiting.
That sounds like
scream vomiting.
Scream vomiting. That's
We've talked about scromitting before.
We have talked about
scromitting. Was one of the
It's back. Yeah, scromitting, if you don't know, is what ER workers in Colorado have nicknamed cannabinoid hypermenesis syndrome. Which is
that's like zombie. That's like zombieism.
Being so high you cannot stop screaming and vomiting at the same time. And guys, scromitting is on the rise, and lawmakers in Colorado are circling, doing something about it. So since the dawn of weed, right, it's been man's journey to try and make it so you can get higher. And we've all heard hypocritical boomers say it's not the same grass we had in the 60s. And although that they were saying that because they didn't want their shithead kid to fail algebra, their warning is in fact based in truth. To give some context, about 20 years ago, THC levels in the sticky icky were about 2 to 3%. But thanks to heady scientists and dank farmers alike, certain strains of Chiba can contain up to 90% today, which is fucking insane.
90?
90.
How do you get that high? I don't even get how you can get that.
I don't know, man.
It's like smoking a crack boulder.
Nightmare.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
I want to try some 90% though. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
Well, Will,
you're gonna be scrobbing your ass off.
Yeah. You think you can handle it, not scrom it? We'll see, man.
I would love to try.
So the hypermesis syndrome was first reported back in scientific literature in 2004, right? That was Dr. Timothy Myers, the chair of emergency department of medicine at Boulder Community Health, said when he first arrived at the hospital 18 years ago, it was a condition he never saw. And now he sees it practically every day. So someone is coming in scromitting in his hospital every single day, screaming and vomiting because they got too high. And if you think, nah, man, like Will was saying, like I can face an entire blunt. No weed can make me scromit. Then I want you to take a look at this fucking stoner. Look at this guy right here. Yeah, that
kid loves to blaze
big time. Well, he did. Will
you think he tells people about it or nah?
Well, he was featured in the NBC article about scromitting, so I assume so.
That tells people about it.
He's the face of scromitting. Oh no.
Yeah, that's 20-year-old Bo Gribbin. That's a pothead name if I ever heard one.
Yeah, but he's done being a pothead now. Now that he's a scromit kid.
Let's find out why.
No way. He likes it.
Yeah, well, okay. So here's what happened. So Bo Gribbin's 20 now, right? And one day in the fall of 2018, back when I think Bo was 17 at the time, Bo began to vomit and he couldn't stop vomiting. And he threw up like multiple times an hour from morning to night before his mother was
his vomit.
His mother was finally like, we're taking you to the hospital. Bo said, quote, it felt like Edward Scissorhands was trying to grab my intestines and pull them out, which is pretty scary stuff for Bo, right? But guys, that didn't mean that Bo was going to stop getting lifted with his homies. Over the next 9 months, Bo made 11 trips to the ER for the same problem.
See?
Yep. Severe vomiting and screaming at the same time that lasted for hours. It wasn't until a physician's assistant asked him if he was, I don't know, maybe getting high before the scromitting started, and then told him it was because of the weed, and unless he stopped blazing trees, he could count on being in the ER at least once a month.
Right. Hey kid, do you scromit every time you smoke?
How much weed was he smoking? I think we should have the first annual Hard Factor Scromit party sometime.
Well, dude, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if scromitting's a thing, I don't know that
until at least half the party scromits it goes on.
Everyone on this pod can raise their hand and say that they've been higher than 90% of the world in terms of taking a hit of high potency marijuana every minute for an hour. Really, really took us to a different level. But I guess some kids can't handle it or don't know how to party, as Will's dad would say. In response, guys, Colorado lawmakers have introduced a bill that makes it harder for smokers under the age of 21 to get their medical card. So obviously, like, weed is legal in Colorado if you're over 21, but if you're between 18 and 21, you can get weed, but only with a medical card, right? And this bill also restricts the amount of wax or shatter that you can get if you do have a medical card, because younger smokers were dabbing themselves into oblivion. Like, absolutely. So Will Brown, 17-year-old Will Brown, was interviewed for this article. He told NBC News his mother would sometimes find him on his bedroom floor, unable to speak, after he inhaled concentrated cannabis oil vapors in a process called dabbing. Brown said, "I knew I couldn't stop. My life was falling apart around me."
What do you guys think? It's a substance, man. You could.
Yeah, everyone abuses.
People can let it get out of control. Yeah,
it's not like it's heroin. I think it's. Yeah, I mean, I think that some 17-year-olds drink themselves to death or die of alcohol poisoning.
It's really similar.
I do think that if I saw someone scromitting and I wasn't aware of what it is, I might shoot them. Like, that seems like one of the scariest. If someone's like coming towards you in a scromit fest, like
screaming
in a fit of scromit, throwing up and screaming at you, you definitely be concerned.
You get one scromit in your group of friends, and then that's it.
Yeah, if you're a consistent scromiter, you got to go to another group.
Who's driving this kid 11 times to the ER?
12 times, Wes. 11 more times.
What a good friend.
Like, you're like looking at you like, who you invited Bo to the fucking house party? You know how this is going to end.
And that's the other thing. You're high out of your fucking mind.
Oh no!
You're higher than you've ever been, and you can't stop screaming or vomiting.
Every time Bo's around, you just gotta dread smoking with him.
He ends the party with a screaming vomit fest fit.
Man.
Like, I mean, it's good. It's awesome to see the first probably 3 times. If you're not Bo, it's probably pretty awesome. But
you're Bo's dad, man. You just want to give up, dude. Like 12 times, huh, son? Took you 12 times to figure out it was the weed.
Hey, call Bo up. Get him over here. We'll make his ass scromit again. It's gonna be fucking epic.
We can get Bo on this show.
Well, Bo's sober now, so maybe we take that angle.
So
no, that's what I'm saying. We'll ask him how he made it 12 times before figuring it out that it was the weed that was making him.
Just figured it out. I think he got bullied into scromiting in front of people.
Yeah, his friends bullied him into clearing the 2-foot bong every time.
No, this is CBD. This is CBD, bro.
Jesus.
Last time, guys.
Do you think this is fun?
You got the camera? That's that story.
I want to ask him like the feeling as the scromitting's coming on, if there's like a smell. He smells like licorice or something. I don't know. Anyways, let's go to the TikTok international moments. We're gonna start in Brazil. We're gonna head elsewhere to a really cool place, and then we're gonna go back to Brazil. Brazil's heavily featured in this. So again, if you don't know, we're trying to get viral on TikTok. A lot of our videos hit like 50K, 100K when we do these things. So we find fun international stories that you would want to hear anyways, and we try to make them a little bit shorter so they can fit in the TikTok model. Here we go. Brazil's president, Jair Bolsonaro, has the hiccups. He has the hiccups bad, guys. Bolsonaro has had the hiccups so bad that we all found out he had the hiccups because he had to be hospitalized for his current case of hiccups, which has lasted over 10 days straight.
That's scary.
That's a bad case.
He had to go to the hospital, and it made international news that he had to go to the hospital for hiccups. Turns out Bolsonaro has an intent. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the longest you've ever had hiccups for? No, I
15
mean like
minutes.
any of us.
17
Right.
minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour tops. Like if it's like
Until I
hour
fucking
tops.
find a Tums.
If it's more than a day, I'm scromitting. Turns out Bolsonaro has an intestinal obstruction that they first thought would need surgery, but now are saying maybe not because they just remembered it's the fucking hiccups and there's a million ways to cure them. We're going to scare the shit out of him first, said the Brazilian's top doctor, and then we're going to scare the shit out of him first, said Brazil's top doctor, and if that doesn't work, it's the hold your breath and swallow trick. And if that doesn't work, it's the cup of water with a paper towel over it. We are pretty sure he's going to be okay because pretty much every one of us here has a different way that we are 100% sure can cure the hiccups.
Yeah, it was a good
Excellent
point.
Brazilian accent.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever done? Mark, you left one off there though. Have you
Yeah.
ever done
Yeah.
the inhale? Just the
That's what I'm saying.
inhale over
The
inhale
inhale and
over
swallow,
inhale.
yeah.
You left two off.
Oh, the other doctors will give you more.
You make him inhale, and then he inhales indefinitely until he cannot inhale any longer, and then the hiccups
Wes,
are
what do you
gone.
got? What do you got, Dr. West?
The best, the one that I have is you tell someone, hey, look over there, there's a bunny rabbit. And you say, oh, you can't see the rabbit? Look, it's behind the bush, and it distracts them. And there's no rabbit, but it distracts them from their hiccups. Perfect, works every time.
So the president will be fine in no time. Well, get a load of this fucking guy. This is what he looks like in the hospital from the hiccups.
Oh no, he's on
He's
on
in
his
bad
deathbed.
shape. He's in bad
Jesus!
shape.
Oh my God!
What's the bag? What's the bag out of his nose?
He almost died over like COVID. He got stabbed. I think he got stabbed a couple years ago. That's probably the intestinal problem. When he was campaigning for president, he got stabbed in the intestines. So that's probably something to do with it. All right, let's move on. Let's head on over to Amsterdam. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Over in Amsterdam, Dutch Queen Maxima, who is pretty fucking hot. She unveiled, yeah, she's pretty good looking.
Whoa.
Wait, do you want to see that again?
Who is she?
Dutch Queen Maxima.
She has like model good looks with like a girl next door warmness, man.
Yeah, I mean Maxima space in your pants are occupied. Dutch Queen Maxima, who is pretty fucking hot, unveiled a new 3D printed bridge over a canal in the red light district. Lots of canals and cavities over there. Talking about pussies and assholes. Turns out the queen had some help from a robot. She pushed a green button that set the robot's arm in motion to cut a ribbon across the bridge with a pair of scissors. So a little pizzazz for the ribbon cutting. The bridge is 12 feet long and made of steel and uses a 3D printing technique called wire and arc additive manufacturing that combines robotics with welding. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool.
That's a weird looking bridge, though.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Well, they think. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's
Looks like
weird
what?
looking. It's like it doesn't match. It looks like a spaceship or something. It doesn't match Amsterdam.
Right. Well, they think that it's very cool looking. They think that the bridge might help bring in tourists to Amsterdam. The 12-foot bridge is going to bring them in, apparently. So the queen is cute, but not too bright because it's not the architecture, guys. It's the weed and the sex with prostitutes. Give me a space cake and a blowjob, please. What bridge? You know, what bridge?
Right.
I didn't see the bridge.
Yeah, I think we crossed it.
Do you want me to sleep under? Am I right? Because
it's not going to be the bridge that brings them into Amsterdam. No. All right. And back to Brazil. Tough news week in Brazil. First, it was Bolsonaro's hiccups, and now it's some random drunk guy that went into the ocean to go pee and got murdered by a shark. 51-year-old Marcelo Roca Santos was drinking with friends at Piedade Beach, which caused him to have to urinate, as drinking often does. He was going to go to the bathroom, but there wasn't one at the beach, so he and his buddy went into the world's biggest bathroom, the ocean. They waded out to waist-deep waters just enough so people couldn't see the pee leaving their bodies, and then they relieved themselves. Unfortunately for Marcello, he pissed on or very near a bull or tiger shark who was patrolling the murky waters that they couldn't see the bottom of, and the shark attacked and murdered Marcello. So It's like it bit off his whole fucking hand and then a big chunk of his back thigh. And his friend was able to pull Marcello to shore where he lay naked and unconscious, but he died shortly after from loss of blood and shock. And warning, I'm about to show you a graphic photo. So look away if you don't like that. Look at his arm that's missing right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Chunk of
his, his whole hand. Whoa. And like half of his thighs. His thighs are gone.
So he bled out.
Easily bled out in minutes.
Damn.
Apparently, there were 12 shark attacks at that beach very recently and 25 deaths in the past 30 years from shark attacks. So not the place you want to go in the water for.
That's a lot.
A lot at the one small beach.
One a year. Jesus.
Yeah, at that beach. They did some like construction in 1992 that rerouted the sharks' breeding territory directly to the popular beach. I've been working on this beach for 25 years, and during this time, I have witnessed a number of ferocious attacks. It was horrible to see each time. It is very frightening and sad, said a local snack seller. Do you guys know what snack he sold? Do you want to know what snack he sold?
Is he one of those ice cream pop guys?
You guys know what snack he sold, right?
No.
Shark bites.
Oh.
God. I mean, it was almost worth this guy dying that they interviewed the fucking snack guy because it was just such an easy setup for a punchline. It was shark bites. Come on.
Shark bites were great.
That was the easiest punchline I've ever written. I couldn't even get through it without pre-gloating. Shark bites. Guys sold shark bites.
The great whites were gross.
Yeah, well, they were gross. They were my least favorite.
You see the tiger shark? Ones, yeah. Will's got a tiger shark tattoo. You see the tiger shark down there? Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very good. So yeah, I had to do that. Sorry, Marcello, but it was worth it for the shark bite joke. Today, the TikTok international moment was brought to you by Caliper. And do you know what successfully chills me out? You do, don't you? I just told you. It's Caliper CBD. I fucking love Caliper CBD powder. First of all, it's not a tincture, which can be bitter and weird tasting, and God knows how much or little you're taking dosage-wise. Caliper CBD comes in single-use packets, which you can buy in affordable 30 or 60 packs, and each packet comes with precisely 20 milligrams of CBD goodness, no THC, so all the CBD fun without that high. Caliper CBD powder is the only clinically proven fast-acting CBD. Caliper delivers 30 times more CBD in the first 30 minutes versus CBD oil. That's 30 times more is ridiculous. Get all the benefits of CBD in just 10 minutes. Some CBD oils can take over an hour to absorb. That's way too long. You don't need to wait an hour for this, guys. Developed by food science experts with decades of experience. It's rigorously tested for purity and quality, and you can get 20% off your first order when you use promo code FACTOR at trycaliper.com/factor. You can try Caliper CBD risk-free for 30 days. If you don't love it, they'll give you a full refund. We've had 0 requests for refunds, so don't worry about that. That's trycaliper, CALIPER.com/factor. Don't forget promo code FACTOR for 20% off your first order.
Nice. All right. It is Friday. You know what that means. We got some voicemails and reviews, which, of course, are sponsored by the best shorts in the universe, Bird Dogs, the shorts with the built-in silky soft liners, so you'll never have to wear underwear again, and you won't want to. Like if you compare, here's an analogy. If you compare Bird Dogs to normal underwear in terms of like a lady, normal underwear is like a chick who's just playing with your junk because she knows that's like the only way to keep you around. Like no enthusiasm, just down there getting the job done. Wishes she was wearing gloves. Well, Bird Dogs is the chick who really wants to be down there. Sometimes you have to be like, whoa, sweetie, I'm a little treated out. Yeah, like what the queen of Amsterdam.
Bird Dogs is like Maxima, Queen Maxima.
Yeah, like so you're gonna ruin other girls for me. So the normal underwear, there's
Queen, you're gonna ruin girls for me, Queen.
Yeah, Bird Dogs is superior and will ruin other shorts for you. Every other short you'll just be like, man, I wish those were Bird Dogs. They're just that good. Most comfortable shorts I've ever worn. I know you guys love them too. In fact, they stole Lululemon's designer and now they're just doing it better. So stop messing around with shorts that really don't want to be treating you right. Get with Bird Dogs and thank me later. Did Bird Dogs do it again, or did Bird Dogs do it again? Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code FACTOR, and they will throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle ball. Remember those Nerf Vortex Howler footballs that whistle when you throw them? Yeah, it's that, but Bird Dogs threw their logo on it. It's genius. Also, I believe if you order 2 or more shorts, you get a t-shirt with that. So,
I think so
yeah,
too.
very nice. That's birddogs.com, promo code FACTOR, and boom, a free Bird Dogs whistle ball with your pair of Bird Dogs. You will not take these things off, I promise you. And now, let's get to voicemails and reviews. And I'm an idiot because I didn't insert the.
I didn't prepare any of this.
No, I did. It was only 2. Just you guys talk amongst yourselves there for a second because there's only 2 reviews.
Wes is about to
reviews
do
first. Okay.
He's about to do Apple iTunes or Apple Podcast reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we got some things we got to say anyways about this. First of all, we've been stuck. We've been stuck at 3.9 thousand reviews on Apple Podcasts, iTunes, whatever the fuck the app is called now. And we've been stuck there forever. And then just in the same time, we've been stuck. So please leave reviews. We got to get to 4,000. But at the same time, Apple has nerfed our placement on the app. Right, Mark? What's going on here?
I think they think we're a little too edgy. So they took us out of their daily news category where we were always in the top tier, and they just took us completely out. I think because maybe they're shadow banning us. So the only way to fight fire is with fire, and that is by 5-star reviewing the fucking face off of Apple and letting them know that we are here to stay and we aren't too edgy. Maybe a little too edgy for Apple, but we're not too edgy for you. So go ahead and leave a 5-star review, please, on Apple Podcast.
Do that. Yeah. Subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, download them all. I know that they fucked up the app and they did like an update recently, but please fight through it.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to the podcast on Apple. You can listen to this podcast on Spotify or YouTube or elsewhere, but please leave the 5-star review on Apple.
Yes. All right.
Unbelievable.
So we got 2 before we get to voicemails. First one up is 5 stars from Kshup90. Kshup90. Good show. This show is a very good show. Exactly. The person's absolutely right. Second is Shamed Hawk, 5 stars. Cup of coffee. The cup of coffee saying is an old reference from Major League Baseball, referring to a short stint on a big league roster. So I suppose Randy was making reference to a new wrestler. So there you go.
Oh no, I got it right on the episode.
Yep.
It was Ricky Steamboat and the intercontinental title defense.
That was also like the Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man intercontinental bouts of like the WrestleMania in particular, like widely regarded as like maybe the best wrestling match of all time. Still, they scripted it as they went. Like it was just like the best match ever.
So that's what we're paying homage to. That we're paying homage to the big leagues and in the MLB. Lots of great stuff. Also, those stories, they don't stick around for more than a day usually. They're having their cup of coffee. They see you later.
That's right.
That's right. All right, let's get to voicemails. We got like 13 of them today. So this is one from Brandon. He's got 2. So this is Brandon part 1.
Hey boys, it's your man's Brandon from Missouri. And I 100% agree with y'all about Stephen A. I have fucking hated that man since the day I fucking knew who he was. Sounds like he needs to grow up a little bit and, maybe he just needs the good Lord up there, okay? Well, best to him, best to you. Y'all keep doing what you're doing, and have a great fucking weekend, boys.
Ooh.
Okay.
Brandon sounded a little loose. Is this next one going to be? Is it safe to play?
I think Brandon. It's safe to play. I think Brandon called. A little late at night, but he still got some good points. He still got some good. Here we go.
Hey boys, it's your man's Brandon from Missouri doing a follow-up. Forgot to mention, I'm a huge baseball fan. I played ball in college. And yeah, why the fuck wouldn't you want the face of baseball to be literally the best baseball player? Shohei Ohtani is...
Brandon's on point.
What all pitchers dream to be. So again, fuck Stephen A, fuck the stupid opinion, and have a great fucking weekend.
Yes.
I think it's Ohtani.
Brandon's bringing up a great point, right? So when you're playing little league, right? The best athletes, usually pitchers, also usually home run hitters.
Yes.
But somewhere along the line, they get led away. Say, just pitch.
Yes.
Just pitch. Don't focus on your hitting.
Shouldn't do it all, right? Yeah.
No, man, I'm gonna do it all.
You don't take batting practice. Yeah. No, he's right. He's right. Stephen A. Smith's an asshole, and you want the face of baseball to be the best player. So,
right?
Why do we
get passionate about it?
We're right. He's right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why do you? Well, but Stephen A. gets ratings, Pat. That's the thing. Is like he's not like Stephen A.
So could we? If we just screamed completely ridiculous opinions, we would also get huge ratings.
Like
that's his thing. He's I'm gonna piss you off guy.
Right. It's sports. Like there are hot sports takes, but there shouldn't be hot sports takes like Stephen A. tries to spin. It's like fuck it. Like it's pageantry. Fuck that guy.
It's pageantry.
Like just like fuck Jim Rome.
The Queen of Netherlands. She should be the queen of my house.
I definitely
don't get ratings.
Queen Maxima nude and during the ad break there. Nothing came up.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the next one. This is Fatty Kyle.
Hey boys, it's Fatty Kyle down here in Charleston again. Just want to let you know I just joined the Patreon. I'm part of the Pop the Clutch. Pat, fuck off. Have a great fucking day, boys.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, Fatty Kyle. I'll tell you what, bud. I'm gonna come to Charleston, and you are gonna love me, and I'm gonna love you. We're gonna party. I can feel it.
This is how best friendships start. They start.
That's how it starts.
Yeah,
it's like brothers jawing at each other.
It's true. You're gonna have a lot to talk about.
Yep. All right, here we go.
He'll be game for an argument or two.
Yeah. This is Reagan. He's got a question for us.
It's your boy Reg, Cullen from Utah. Hey guys, I'm sitting here at work. I have a brain buster that's just been eating at me all day. If you throw a punch, what do you do with a kick? Do you throw a kick? Do you yield a kick? Do you kick a kick? Dude, I don't know. I am busting my brain here. They're paying me hourly for this, guys. And if that's not enough, have a great fucking day.
Okay.
I
think you might snap a kick or whip a kick.
I think you send a kick.
Send a kick.
You still throw a kick though. You still throwing a kick.
It's the technical term is throw a kick, but I don't like it because you're not throwing.
You could launch a kick.
Launch a kick works.
But yeah,
throw a kick should change. Throw a kick should change.
No, it is throw a kick though. It's don't.
But you're not. But throwing, you throw a football.
The direct equivalent would be punt, right?
You use your arm to throw. You don't use your kick to throw anything.
You don't use your kick right in this motherfucker's face.
Punt a kick works.
You still threw your foot in their direction, but it is
so you could use another adjective. Then you could use another adjective.
You could, but if you want to not sound like you're like, you should still say throw a kick because that's what everybody says.
Snap the kick in.
I like snap a kick. I like snap
the kick in.
Yeah, he snapped a kick at me. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it this way. If you were like, hey man, will you throw me that remote? And someone like tried to send it,
kicked it to you,
but you'd leave. You'd be like, fuck you, bro.
You asked you to throw me the remote. Yeah.
If it was on the floor to start with and they had good aim with the kick, I'd be fine.
You'd have to be holding their fucking the remote that they sent with their foot.
If they stood up onto a table and kicked it at me, yeah, I'd be confused.
Well, if you wanted them to send you the remote with their foot, you'd say, "Snap me that remote."
That makes sense.
Yeah. You know.
All right. Let's see. Here's one from Nick in Atlanta.
Hey guys, this is Nick in Atlanta. This message is primarily for Mark. Mark, it's always disgusted me that you've had 5 cats willingly. I have 2 cats that live in my house, but I don't claim them. They were purchased without my approval.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you admittedly shared a dish of tuna with your cats is borderline the sickest shit I've ever heard on the radio, and that includes some aggressive poop talk by Pat's Lady Kate and Uncle Chaps. I love you guys. Mark, that's fucking terrible. Have a great fucking day.
All right. I mean, it is funny. You guys saw the video. It was a big ass bowl of tuna, and my cat touched the one side, and I threw it straight in the trash. People thought I was lady and tramping a tuna melt sandwich with the cats. Not the case. They don't.
And when you
they
have
don't get
video
near my
evidence of what it seemed like you slid into accidentally,
No, that was
I was
really
very
weird.
confused.
I was videoing it because of the subway video that I did. So I wanted
There was a
video
second
footage of the cat.
video I'm not sure you posted where a cat went even more in on that.
Well,
tuna.
that was when I was done with the tuna. You saw it, like there's significantly less tuna. I threw the rest away. I mean, I knowingly
deep video evidence.
I have 5. Well, because I was doing it for the subway, the video evidence. But I have 5 cats. I watched them lick each other's assholes all day. I'm not sharing.
And then
food
you
with my
put
cat.
their mouths in the
No, they didn't. They didn't eat my food. Like it was not. It's not
your
it's not-
part.
No,
Not your part.
not my part. Not even close to my fucking part. Dog owners are disgusting with the dog mouths. I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to hear it. The cats don't lick my face. They don't lick my mouth. They don't give me kisses. The cats don't give me kisses. And I don't share. I don't share for you fucking dog owners. Make out with dogs. And I had a cat touch a piece of tuna 5 inches away from the tuna I touched. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
But it was funny.
Looked like a lovely shared dish.
Hilarious.
Yeah, we're lady and tramping over here.
All right. The verdict's still out. Okay. Here we go. This is Josh from Chicago.
Wow.
Hello, boys. This is Josh from the southwest suburbs of Chicago. I was calling you guys, just finished up that recap for the Man Friday on you guys' vacation. Had the origin of Tiz on there. Absolutely fantastic content. I've been listening to you guys for about 2 to 3 months. Got a turn on you dudes from one of my buddies. Fantastic. To be honest, I gave up on the news a long time ago. The distribution's absolutely insane, and I've really enjoyed cheating on the news with you guys for the past 2 to 3 months. Definitely gonna keep listening. Gonna hit that 5-star review in a few. Yeah, just wanted to say thanks for everything you guys do, especially Wes. Your stories are bomb, bro. Keep hitting it. The one bad part I gotta say is, man, that Friday episode. Oh, Pat. Whatever that echoey sound is, you're underwater, scuba, whatever you're doing, man, please never do that again. That was like torture to my ears. I love what you guys do. I love everything you guys talk about. I agree with about 95% of everything you guys are laying down. But yeah, that was the one part that I was just like, man, what is going on here? So I don't know if you need a better mic or whatever's going on, but yeah, if we could just do that, we just want to hear your lovely voice. So we don't want to have that echoey stuff going on. So I really appreciate that. But either way, I really hope you guys are having a good vacation. You guys earned it. Really looking forward to hearing your guys' episode Sunday and a Monday. And hope you guys enjoy a few bonus dogs on your vacation. But
woo!
And until next time.
Oh,
wow!
He's an opera singer.
Yeah, he's got some talent. Thanks, Josh.
Got some pipes.
Wow.
Pat, what did you do to him with your terrible microphone?
Yeah, with the only upgraded mic on the whole show.
No, Pat's got the best microphone.
I didn't cut the show.
I know what happened. So we all agreed to do the best of Tiz thing. Pat that day didn't go into his audition, so we had to use the the opposite. His audition shit it out for some reason, but the StreamYard didn't. StreamYard only holds for 15 days. It was like 17 days prior. So like I couldn't get the StreamYard audio. It delays. It only holds the information for 15 days, and it was so close, but it was more than 15 days. So I had to use Pat's shitty like file.
Couldn't we download it from the YouTube and then? Oh yeah,
no, but it wasn't that. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, but I mean,
well, apologies, not my fault.
Yeah.
I would have.
Your audition shit it out.
Tried to fix
Well,
it.
technically, you probably had too many programs, probably had too many tabs open. You know what I mean, Brian?
Could be.
This is
stretching the memory that day. You know what I mean?
This is karma for the Beaver Den with all those days.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is.
You telling me you're not maxing out that RAM over there?
My
Beans?
audio
You
is
know what I mean?
my audio is absolutely horrible on Thursday too on the McAfee because I wasn't going into my mic, I was going into the computer mic. So I mean, there were some issues. There are older episodes. You know, we got it figured out now.
All
Don't
good.
worry.
Look, we're guys that stretch the RAM to the limit. Okay, so sometimes apps fail.
That's true.
Because there's a lot of tabs.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, awesome voicemail, Josh. And that right there is what we need is guys telling guys and people telling people about the podcast to bring in, new listeners and new members of the
Tell
Hive.
people that don't like the news. Yeah, they don't need to like the news.
They don't need to. You just cheat on it with us.
Cheat on the news.
Fantastic voicemail. All right. There was one that Paul Flart called in, but I think the thing cut off. So Paul, if you want to call back and resend that, that's cool. Unless it was you purposely just did like a 10-second silence on your call. All right, here's one from Cole from Missouri.
It was a silent but deadly.
Hey, this is Cole from Missouri. Hey, I'm getting married next May, and I'm trying to find some good gruesome presents. I know Wes said recently on the ad read that Manscaped would be a good present. And that sounds actually like a pretty good one. But I'm actually calling to figure out what is your favorite present from when you've been in a wedding. I know you've all been the fat friend in a wedding. So let me know what is your favorite present from when you've been in a wedding. Thanks. Bye.
Sounds like he's got some big groomsmen.
Mm-hmm.
A couple big boys in the wedding.
Yeah.
This guy just surrounds himself with fat guys, so he looks real skinny, real fit in comparison. I think the best one that I've ever gotten. I don't even remember what I gave out. Whoops. But the best one I've ever gotten was personalized
knives. Yeah, I thought you gave out.
I gave out knives.
No, that was Colin. Colin gave out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Colin gave out. No, Colin gave out like wooden 6-packs with your name engraved in it. I think Will gave out the knives.
But that's because I love.
Oh yeah, right.
That's the best one I've gotten.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Your favorite gift is the one you gave.
Knives. Yeah,
that's my favorite too. It was the Sig little Leatherman. Yeah, that was
one of my buddies gave out personalized NFL jerseys with your last name on the back of them for your favorite team, and then also if there was your favorite player type thing. He gave me one for Daryl Tapp, who was an Eagle at the time, and he went to Virginia Tech. He was when he was like there, like when we were there, like we love Daryl Tapp or whatever. And then he got traded a month later. No
Jerseys
longer an
is
Eagle,
good,
but yeah,
but still,
personalized jersey is awesome. Yeah, jersey's awesome.
I still
and
use
then
that I use that Leatherman every weekend at my weddings to tighten my screws.
Obviously,
Very
Manscaped.
useful.
Pat, you got any?
Will's Leatherman was cool, but I lost it pretty shortly thereafter.
You can lose those easily,
as you do with Leatherman. I don't know, man. I got a dop kit that was engraved for my brother-in-law's wedding. I thought it was kind of cool, or like embroidered everyone's initial. You know, it's like the thing you like throw your toiletries in when you're traveling.
Yeah, ditty bag,
like Manscaped.
Yeah, very similar.
Very similar. Yeah, that's a good one. I've seen a lot, in the weddings. Nicest one I saw was a groomsman got like all little like mini Yeti cooler filled with like beer.
Oh, shit,
that was nice. That was expensive, but that was nice.
Do you want to know what the best gift you can give your groomsmen is? A bachelor party.
That's true. That is true.
Get them all drunk. Take them out.
That is true. Yes.
Maybe do it in the summer when the Mississippi's really flowing.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, you can do a riverboat one. Maybe head on over to Amsterdam.
Head on over to the bridge. Yeah.
I forgot about the Mississippi gambling riverboat. You gotta do that.
That's okay.
It's gonna be incredible.
You just wait, baby.
It's a 3-week bachelor party. Clear the month.
3 weeks long.
My mom keeps like sending rings for me to marry Kate with. She's the third ring. She's like excuses for rings. She's like, and I got, there's an old ring I'm not using, and then I got Kate a push present, and
she's just stumbling upon rings randomly.
Yeah, nice. I'm gonna do what I want to do it, Mama.
We're getting closer and closer to this Mississippi trip. Mississippi
Step
River.
1, let COVID end. Step 2, find a riverboat. Step 3,
I think COVID's over.
use one of those rings.
All right.
On the Mississippi River, I bet it's over. Bet it's been over.
Yeah.
It's way over on the Mississippi.
They haven't respected it at all.
All right. Here's Nathan from Illinois.
Hi, this is Nathan from Illinois, and I have a comment about a voicemail someone left earlier about how long it would take you to eat a tree. I remember back in 2012 when Taco Bell was selling 89-cent burritos, and those burritos contained, turns out, nearly 50% sawdust or 100% sawdust. Taco Bell got in trouble for how much sawdust there was versus the meat. It was a whole big thing. So I sat there and thought about it based off how much Taco Bell I ate over the years and how many 5-layer burritos, 89 cents specifically, 5-layer burritos I ate. And I'd say I'm probably down quarter of a tree. How about you guys?
There's no chance.
Have a good fucking
There's no chance that it contained 100% sawdust.
So he's talking about
You look it up, Pat.
cellulose, which is or often wood pulp. Wood pulp is an ingredient in many fast food menu items.
Are you serious?
These things were just shaped sawdust.
It's filler, but I guess it's also wood pulp. I don't know. We'll have to do a
wow.
deep dive in here.
So Taco Bell was just feeding people tree burritos.
I mean, everyone.
89 cents tree
McDonald's,
burritos.
everything. Yeah, it's in everything. It looks
Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess if you could do it like Taco Bell did, you could do it in a couple years. Yeah.
So I got, what is fast food just like tree pulp and MSG and that's it?
Yeah.
Jesus,
like
this is
Wood
fucked up.
shavings and
Not good
MSG.
for you. You found it. You found the real. Found
Yeah,
the
how
real
did we
sawdust.
not know this?
We're gonna have to do a deep dive on a future episode.
What are we, worms?
Oh my god! All right. Okay. Yeah. There's a secret ingredient. This is from Slate. There's a secret ingredient in your burger. It's wood pulp. Yeah. Having pursued the ingredients listed in McDonald's, Burger King's, and other fast food chains menu item, they noticed that there's cellulose.
All right, let's stop it. Let's stop it.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, Wes can't hear this.
I
Wes
don't
is
believe
about
it.
to go on a Mac attack right after this.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Wes is down a few trees then. So
Yeah.
how many trees have you eaten? I guess it's,
How many redwoods?
A few trees. I'd say.
I've probably had a tree myself. I've had a lot of fast food.
They call me the tree.
That's gross.
That's
All right, let's move on. Let's move on. So Tony Hot Pockets called in and he asked a question about how you stand in the shower, if you face the shower or you turn your back to it. But here's the follow up. Just he wanted to get more specific.
Oh,
Hey, fellas, Tony Hot Pockets again. So I just want to clarify my question that I had for you guys. So it's about the shower. So when I first get in the shower, I go in there, then I get my face wet and wash my face. Then I get the rest of my body wet. Then I turn around, put the shampoo in, then put my body wash on. So I'm facing away from the shower. And after that, I turn back and face the shower and wash off. So I'm interested to see what you guys do in the shower. And also, Pat, I love you. Fuck the haters. Have a great fucking weekend, guys. Happy 4th of July.
Love
right,
you too,
sweet.
Tony Hot Pockets. But that is an absolute psycho description of your shower.
it was so specific.
Right, but
That's normal.
That's exactly how everyone does it. I assume you obviously face the shower in the beginning. I usually put shampoo in while facing the shower. When I'm
Some
putting
people face it the whole time.
I don't. When I put my body wash on, I usually turn at some point to get the body wash and apply some or most of it while back to the shower, and then I always finish face the shower.
Don't you step out of the shower when you're doing the body wash? I kind of step away from the water for a second after.
I step away towards the back of the shower.
Yeah.
And I often am splitting the shower, so it's a lot of rotating in and out of the
Correct.
Because I don't have a nice. This
would have to
double
be
dual head shower.
Well, this would have to be
That's
not with your wife showering. This and like this would have to be when you are solo. That even if it's only the few times, what would you?
But
do?
yeah, everybody turns away. But some people, I think Tony Hotbox's points. He knows he's not one of them. I don't think any of us are one of them either. Some people do face the water the whole time.
Yeah.
I think
Like
some
if you're
people
just
do.
he wants to know if you're just standing there and you're just enjoying the shower, are you a face to the shower or a back to the shower?
Facing the water the whole time I can see. Facing away from the shower the entire time is a psycho move. You got to face your problems. You can't be you can't be back to the water the whole time. That's a coward's shower.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get clean that way.
I have no idea what I do. I have no idea. I mean, I know I get in there.
Shower. Picture what you did this morning.
Pat's rotating a lot.
Pat's not showering enough.
Let me think back here. Well, I'm a big bath guy, but so I get in the shower, I pull up the seat, sit down.
How many baths a week?
Do you sit in the shower? I used to. I
have a seat. I have like a bamboo
that's
seat.
nice.
We'll turn me on to that.
I used to
Seats
sit
are
in the
great.
shower.
I
still
get
sit.
right now.
Growing up, take a shaft. Sit down.
Yeah, you definitely gotta take a
First thing I do is I take the shower head off and I spray warm water on the back of the shower, so when I sit down, it's not cold. And then I take a shaft.
That's smart. I will say this: I got this. So my apartment, it's okay. It's in New Jersey. The bathrooms, it fucks hard. It's the best part. It's the best bathroom I've ever had in my life. They got one of those shower heads you can take off with, and it's got like the pressure washer nozzle. That my beehole, man, has never been cleaner. Wow. Never been cleaner because I just pressure wash that shit. I pressure wash all the problem areas before I step out. And there's never any residue left.
You know how we have a number of fantastic sponsors, and sometimes they change. You know, like there's the long running ones, but sometimes we get new ones. There's some potential sponsors coming up that are bidet companies, and I pushed hard to get them because that means we would get like free bidets. I pushed so hard.
You have to install them, right?
I don't care. Like, send me a free bidet.
Those are easy to install. Those
bidets. Your wife install it.
I want the bidet. Shoot it up my ass.
Yeah, they're easy.
That would be nice.
I've looked into them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully we get a bidet sponsor.
I'm an idiot because I have one shower in my house. I'm realizing this now. I never use it, but it has the detachable head and the seat. And I love both those things.
What are you doing, Will?
What are you doing?
Will, I remember
the greatest pleasures
because it's not in the room. It's the guest shower,
dude. So growing up, Will lived in a state of renovation for like way too long. Like Will's house was being renovated for like I want to say 12 years probably. No sleepovers there, no hanging out there. It was just straight reno. When they finally finished,
except for when his parents went to Africa for a week.
Yeah, that's when they finished it. When they finally finished it, Will had his own bathroom, and I saw and Will innovate. He changed my life because I went to go take a shower in his bathroom, and I was like, "What is that? What is that? A shower chair?" And he goes, "Yeah, man. Sit on down."
You guys
sitting in the shower is nice.
It's like a fuck stool too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, you can definitely use it for a sexual thing.
I got the waterproof phone case too, so I'm watching all sorts of shows in there. Listening to
pods.
Oh
wow, you're just otterboxing it.
It gets hot enough to be a steam room.
It's also the moan seat when you were really hungover. You just sitting there and moan on it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're in there for an hour.
Yeah.
So I hope that answers your question.
I guess we're willing to talk about it.
Yeah. Hey, we're open books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. A few more. Let's go to this one from Garrett.
Hey, boys. Garrett from Iowa here. It is Friday, July 2nd, and I am calling in with a question with the hope that I forget I call in by the time you guys do another voicemail show, so I'm surprised by myself. We'll see whether or not it works out. But I'll say what's up to everybody. A little surprised that Pat did the Yay America closeout. I would have thought that somebody other than the resident communist would have done that. But anyway, great show. Love listening. The question is, for Pat first, if you're going to be the communist dictator of a communist country, which country would you want to run? And then the question for the other three of you guys is, if Pat was running a communist country, which country would you want to live in while Pat was the dictator of it? So I'll hang up and listen. Keep up the good work, and most of all, have a great fucking day.
Great question, Garrett. Easy.
Garrett own birds or what?
Yeah, I know. He's like in a sanctuary. Cuba, 100%. It's tropical. It's small. It's manageable.
Yeah.
Beaches,
great people,
fishing,
great food, oppressed
old
people.
Cars.
But things would change when I got in there. So, yeah, Cuba.
You would be the oppressor, and So you would have the nicest beaches, the nicest stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and you guys would
Right.
be my
I mean,
clique.
yeah, Cuba.
So.
Right.
where
I
would
would
you
say
wanna live?
Russia.
It's too much trouble.
I would say for me, Russia, but I would want to live under you in Cuba, 100%.
Come on down. Come on down to Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba's
No.
just the nicest location out of those.
Right. I would want
Russia has hotter
no,
chicks,
he-
I think.
That's a great point, Wes. Also, I would want to run Cuba myself for the same reasons that Pat said, but I would want to live in Pat's communist regime in China because he would have so much cash. We would just be so rich
Oh
if
my
Pat
God.
was the communist chairman of China. So
I'd be so responsible.
very, and we could get a lot of shady money off of that. So I would say
Yeah.
absolutely 100% China. My final answer for
Same
where I'd want.
Same reason Russia. Putin looks like he's having a good old time.
Yeah, but dude, we would have.
No, they're not
such
communists.
cool
They're not
taste.
communists anymore. You'd have to live
They're
in
not?
USSR Russia. No,
Okay.
Still,
you
I'd
have to
say
live
I'd
in-
still take USSR.
you have to
Russia.
live.
You got the
USSR
tech
Russia,
in China
80s.
though.
I mean, are they not?
You can get whatever you get. Whatever you want. You get whatever you want when you're the
No.
dictator. Yeah,
No.
you do.
We share everything but leadership, though. Will, sorry, I'm running Cuba.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you can have.
First-
I mean, I might if you were running China and then took over Cuba, I might like try to figure out how.
you
to
think our
launch
consciences,
coup against you?
think our consciences would ever kick in? Like, look what's happening in Cuba. They're having a miserable time. The people over there, they can't get food. Do you think like we would ever be like, Pat,
If you're a
Shouldn't we
communist
change-
dictator,
shouldn't
no.
we change things?
Guys,
No.
I've said it once. I've said it a million times. The porta potty at a music festival. Once you're in there, you're on your time. Okay, just fuck everyone else.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's like the upper echelons of
Yeah,
communism.
talk big game until you lock that Porto bathroom door behind you and slowing it down.
All right.
Then you're in the inner circle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Two more voicemails.
Good morning. Man, I love that wake up call. Hey, it's your boy Ryan Powers from North Carolina. Raleigh, actually, not Raleigh. Just calling in, checking in, seeing what's up. First time caller, first time voicemailer, whatever you want to call it. Man, I love y'all. I've been up since Barstool Sports. I've been listening to you on Spotify for some damn reason and just found out that I can watch you on my YouTube. Y'all look funny. Will, I'm just figuring out what you and Mark look like, and I got the mustache going on. Rocking it for the Fat Boy Summer 4th of July weekend. Pretty hyped for it. Man, I don't really know what else to say, but hey, y'all enjoy your fucking weekend. Have a great fucking day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it is
I bet you're
shocking to
looking-
see us.
So it's pronounced Raleigh?
Raleigh. Yeah, Raleigh.
Raleigh. And he's looking great in that mustache. I can just
Relay.
feel it. He had a very mustache like vibe about him when he was explaining stuff to us there on the voicemail. So
Tell you
sure
what, that's the
fits
type of listener
perfectly.
you want around if your car breaks down.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he had a good 4th of July. There's fireworks galore.
He's gonna take charge of a situation dealing with an automotive vehicle, and you're just gonna sit back and watch the master.
That's definitely one of the responsibilities of a mustache. If you're gonna rock the mustache,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you gotta
don't know how to change
Yeah,
the tire
I
in mustache here.
I probably I could change your tire, but I don't know if I could really get you out of a jam. In a car.
you bullshit it like Costanza and Seinfeld.
I
sounds
could
like the
definitely
type of-
stand around and give
Yeah.
you my opinion.
It's the carburetor thing.
Yeah. Sounds like the type of guy to let you know when a situation's about to go bad early with a look too. You know.
Oh yeah. I bet he
Okay.
can read the weather by looking at it, looking at the sky.
Mm-hmm. 100%. All right, last voicemail for this week. Thank you, everyone who left one. Here we go.
What's up, guys? I called yesterday, 6 beers deep. Honestly, I didn't have a question in mind. I just called. I don't know why. But my question to you guys is, if you were to have an entrance song, like WWE style type entrance song, what would that be? Mine's Pretty Fly for a White Guy by The Offspring. So if you can't take that one, have a great fucking day. See you later, yeah!
Hell yeah.
Nice.
What's that voicemail number again, Wes?
512-270-1480. 512-270-1480. We love them.
I would say money for nothing is also off the table because like we probably all choose it, right? So
yeah, take it off the table then. What do you got?
You guys got picks?
I got one.
I'll go first. You got go first. Go.
No, you want me to go first? Okay. Well, I would. My character would be obviously dictated by the song. I would have to do something with like flames because I would go Prodigy Firestarter. It's the best entrance song of all time. Do 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 do.
Yeah, it's sick.
But then my character would have to be some sort of like flame thing, which is maybe not as cool. But the song, it's Firestarter Project.
It still could be cool because you have pyrotechnics and stuff.
Right, like Kane. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty badass. I like that. Okay, you guys got one?
I'd probably go Bulls on Parade.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, some Rage Against the Machine.
Some Rage. Yeah.
What would you be like? Would you be like an anarchist? You'd have like cargo shorts and like chain wallets and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe I just dress up like a bull.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're the bull
parade.
Yeah. I'm a bull on parade.
Nice. Take it real literal. I think I'd probably go with Freebird, just because it's so powerful. And I feel like you can always just be like an American themed.
Which part of Freebird?
Yeah, they see you coming from 9 minutes away.
Your entrance is like 2 minutes, not 9.
Oh, no. You do a mix down. You're like, first of all, it's just the part, like the transition from the song to the solo. So it's like you're coming out when he's already like, and this bird you cannot change. And then and then when the solo hits, you're like walking out.
You're doing the Ultimate Warrior, shaking the ropes by the time the solo's going.
Exactly. You probably have a beer in your back, like of your fucking leotard, and just chug it, like, and then you're just waiting in the ring solo.
Okay.
I'm going Blackstreet, No Diggity, just because you hear that.
Yeah, it's very rhythmic.
And then I'm coming, right? Like there's like a kind of intro before.
I like that. That is important. That is an important, very good aspect of a great entrance song. Is that initial thing where you don't see the person first, but you hear their music. I like that.
I'd probably learn how to be a
Here comes Pat.
Oh, shit. Or a marionette. Get a little penny.
What are you gonna bag it up with? What are you gonna bag them up like burlap sacks? Like when you beat them.
This is how we do it by Montel Jordan. I want to get the party started.
No, don't change it.
So what would your theme? What would your theme be? What would your wrestler's theme be?
Yeah,
it's gonna bag it up.
It's gotta bag it up. So you'd have like a
like Jake the Snake has a big bag with a snake in it.
Yeah.
I'm Penny Hardaway, bro. That's what they went with the music video because they couldn't figure it out and it worked. So I just roll with little Penny.
Okay. You and little LP.
Wes, did you pick one? You picked the
Bulls on Parade. I'd be a bull and be on parade. Yeah.
I like it. I think we have a solid
question.
Yeah, we could do
we have a stable. That's a WWE stable right there. It will only take 30 minutes for us all to get to the ring.
Were they all long songs?
I mean, it sounds like we're going to do elaborate entrances.
Yeah. Who gets to go first? All right. That's going to do it for Hard Factor. Again, thank you. Let's try to get those reviews in.
I got last.
Next Friday. I got last. 512-270-1480. Check out some merch. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Hard Factor. Don't forget that free t-shirt we mentioned. But most importantly, we love you guys and have a great fucking weekend.